Hi guys, it's Miss Schmidl. You're getting a sneak peek here of my messy desktop. But I'm going to walk you through how to add 2 Google Chrome extensions that you'll need for class this year, as well as 2 add-ons to Google Slides and Google Docs that you might want to have just for fun. So the first thing you'll need to do is open up a Google Chrome browser. Mine automatically goes to the home page, so I'm just going to go to the straight Google tab. And then in the corner, I'm going to click on Apps, click on Web Store, and the first one I'm going to look for is Grammarly. And then I'm going to add to Chrome. Go ahead and click Add Extension. And then it should say that it's been added to my extension, and I can look at it by adding it to this icon. So I should see this little G that's kind of a circle. The next one I'm going to add after Grammarly is called Kami. K-A-M-I. And it says Kami extension PDF and document annotation. We're actually going to use this a lot throughout the year. So I'm going to add to Chrome, add extension. And then it should say that it's added to Chrome up here and give me my little K. Then I'm going to click on my K. And I want to click Open from Google Drive. And then I'm going to sign in to my student account or my school account to make sure that I have my Kami account linked to my Google Drive account. Then I can exit that out. Next, I wanted to have some things that are a little bit more fun. So I'm going to go back to Google, click on the waffle, and I'm going to open up a Google Slides. And it can just be a blank presentation for now. Then I'm going to click Add-ons. Oops, Add-ons. And it's going to tell me the add-ons. I want to click Get Add-ons. And 2 add-ons that I use a lot that you might enjoy are one for fonts, so I can have a variety of fonts, and one for icons. So the first one is called Extensis Fonts. Extensis Fonts. So I'm going to click it, and I want to add it for both slides and docs. So I'm going to click Install, Continue. Okay, I want it for my account. Allow. And it's going to tell me how to use it. It's done. Okay. The next one I'm going to look for in add-ons is called Flat Icon. So Flat Icon, and it can be used across the Google Suite. I'm going to install, continue, choose my school account. I'm going to allow it to be used across the G Suite. And next, done. And then I can close this. So anytime I want to change the font, I can click on Add-ons, Extensis Fonts, Start. And then I can look at any of the fonts I want to. So if I want handwriting one, I can go like this. I can see, ooh, I like this Aladdin one. So I'm going to highlight Hello Cupies and put it in an Aladdin font. I can write my other piece of text, and then I can look and say all the fonts and just scroll down until I see something I like. I like this antique die down, so I'm going to change that. then once you start using them regularly, they'll start popping up in this list for you, and then you'll have them. Then I can also add cool pictures or little icons if I want to jazz up my projects. I go to icons for slides, click start. It'll bring up flat icon, and then I can type in any one that I want. So I'm going to do this baby for Hickman because they don't have a QB. I can change the color of it. I'll do purple, and then I can make it bigger or smaller. I'm going to make it really big. I'm going to insert. Here we go. Our cute little baby, and then I can make him bigger or smaller. And I can rotate him. So that's an easy way to spice up some of the stuff that we'll be doing in Google Docs by adding those. You can also always change the backgrounds of things on here by choosing the color or choosing an image that you want as your background. Oops. I can look on Google image search. So I'm going to type in Hickman High School. There's the North Circle. I'm going to insert that. Done. And it will make my presentation a little bit better. I can color code this or color change this by highlighting it, going up here to the text color, and I'm going to make it white so it pops. So those are some quick things that you can do to make your G Suite a little bit more user-friendly. You guys probably know more than I do, but these are my quick tips to help you out. Thank you all.